What if I told you that one of the greatest motorcycle racers ever is also one of the most crash-prone? A rider whose victories stunned the world, but whose crashes became just as legendary. 29 crashes in a single season, 23 the year before that. And despite all of that, 8 world championships, over 100 MotoGP victories, and arguably the greatest natural talent the sport has ever seen. This is Marc Marquez, the most crash-prone champion in MotoGP history, and somehow, still the most dangerous man on the grid. Let's talk about the stats, because they are absolutely brutal. In 2023, his final season on the Honda, Marquez crashed 29 times. The year before, missing 8 rounds, he still crashed 18 times. In 2021, missing 4 rounds, he fell 22 times. For context, most top riders crash between 5 and 10 times a season. In 2024, through just 10 race weekends at Gresini Ducati, he had already crashed 15 times, putting him on course to match or beat his own record. The man doesn't just crash, he crashes historically.
It's going to be okay, of course. There's going to be major concern here. A 9-month absence after a...
Marc Marquez arrived in MotoGP in 2013 as a 20-year-old replacing Casey Stoner at Repsol Honda. He won his second ever MotoGP race and incredibly took the championship in his rookie year, becoming the youngest Premier Class champion ever. And from day one, the style was clear. Attack everything, trust nothing, drag the bike back from the edge of physics, and somehow come out ahead.
Marquez. And a doff of the cap from the doctor.
Yeah, fabulous. Now the crowd rise to the new boy. Here he is. First time winner in the MotoGP class. History has been made here in Texas. Marc Marquez, 20 years old, the youngest.
From his debut in 2013 through the opening round of 2020, Marquez did not miss a single Premier Class race despite numerous heavy crashes, compiling a streak of 129 consecutive starts. 129 starts, crashing constantly, never missing a race. That is a different breed of human being. Then came Jerez, 2020. Marquez had already crashed earlier in the race at turn 4, dropping from the lead to P19. And then he impressively worked his way back through the field into second place behind Fabio Quartararo. On the approach to turn 3, his rear tire gave out, sending him flying. The bike came back and hit him, sending him barrel rolling across the gravel. He had fractured his humerus. That one crash triggered years of complications. Multiple surgeries, double vision returning. He underwent a 4th, career-saving surgery on his right humerus, the kind of procedure that ends most careers. Marc Marquez came back and won races.
Marc Marquez is victorious here in Doha for the first time since 2014. He wins by nearly 2 seconds clear of a...
Here's what's fascinating. When Marquez finally left Honda and moved to Ducati in 2024, something changed. Not completely, but enough to notice. On the factory Ducati GP25 in 2025, after 12 rounds, his crash tally stood at just 8, a dramatic drop from the Honda years. On the GP25, Marquez found a bike he could ride within his limits. With some adjustments to his riding style compared to what he was used to on the Honda was fighting him. The Ducati works with him, and the results speak for themselves. He dominated the 2025 season with 11 Grand Prix victories from 16 races, charging toward his 7th Premier Class title. So why does he crash more than anyone else? Simple. He rides closer to the limit than anyone else. The crashes aren't a weakness. They're a byproduct of a riding style that pushes beyond what the bike is designed to do. He saves crashes that would have taken any other rider down. And on the occasions the laws of physics win, he goes down hard. In an age where safety reigns supreme in MotoGP, WSBK, and Formula One, to the point where riders can shrug off crashes like they were nothing, Marquez operates in a different dimension of risk. He doesn't just find the limit, he lives past it. Marquez is one of the most successful riders in history, with 8 championships across the classes, third highest behind Valentino Rossi and Giacomo Agostini. And yet the crashes keep coming. His latest crash at the 2026 French Grand Prix added another chapter: a fractured foot and aggravated shoulder damage during the sprint race at Le Mans, ruling him out of at least 2 rounds. But here's the thing about Marc Marquez. Writing him off has rarely proven wise. His resilience continues to shape his legacy as much as his 6 Premier Class titles. Most riders crash and lose time. Marc Marquez crashes, gets back up, and wins championships. He is the living proof that the line between genius and recklessness isn't a line at all. It's a corner you take flat out and figure out later. Love him or fear him. There is nobody like number 93.
Standard in MotoGP right now. Mugello belongs to Marc as 93 makes it 93 wins in a glittering career. There's so much that makes Marc Marquez the magical talent that he is, the incredible speed.